Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome back to another episode of SevTech Ages. So, as you can see, we've got a lot of stuff going on here. So, I made myself another one of these heated hoppers, or flame-grilled whoppers, so that we can make some low-grade charcoal. Now, this low-grade charcoal I bring over here and put in the horsepower grindstone, and that is making me some regular Minecraft charcoal. Now, on top of that, I also am having this guy over here make clay blocks from clay balls. I guess we can't see any of them in there. And then over here, we are taking logs and chopping them into planks. So, all necessary things that are getting done around here. So, that's kind of what I've been doing between the last live stream and this episode. Now, in the last live stream, we did get a whole bunch of stuff mined. So we have a whole bunch of coal here, a whole bunch of tin, a bunch of copper, and then a ton of halite rock salt. So we shouldn't have any issues with any of that stuff. But we're not going to be going into that just yet. Instead, we want to try to get the last little bit of our stuff with totemic finished. So, of course, we got the eagles in the last episode, and we have a bunch of them now. And as you can see in my inventory, I have an eagle bone and 2 eagle feathers. So, yes, I did kill one of them. Unfortunately, that is a requirement of this particular thing. But it also is very annoying over there by those eagles. So what I may have to do once we get all this stuff done is move them out somewhere away from where I am. But so we need to make the eagle bone whistle. So if we take a look at this, we need an eagle bone and an eagle feather. Pretty simple stuff. And this is a replacement basically for our flute. And it sounds great. So now we should be ready to take a look at the ceremony to fight Baykok. So, whoops, that was not what I wanted to hit. So, I do not remember which one that is. I'm pretty sure it's not that one. Drought ceremony, that stops the rain. Steve's lullaby? Yeah, there's some weird ones. Okay, so it's this one. Totentans is a ceremony that will summon the spirit known as Baykok. Do not attempt this ceremony unless you are well equipped for combat. Baykok is an evil spirit who appears as a skeleton-like figure. He ruthlessly hunts warriors and is a master of archery, attacking with invisible arrows. If you manage to defeat Baykok, you will be able to get his bow among other loots. Any arrows fired from Baykok's bow are visible only to the bow wielder. In addition, his bow is stronger and has a higher enchantability than a mundane bow. So for this, we need the wind chime and the eagle bone whistle. So that is why we had to go through all of that other stuff. When death draws near you. Alright, so we will go ahead and get our eagle bone whistle here. We'll have our rattle ready. We need to put our jingle dress on because I believe we need an awful lot of musical power for this. And let's go ahead and get a few other things out of our inventory. So I do have a single block of dirt, and I probably should make sure that I have more than just a single block. Let's grab a whole bunch, and that's going to be in case Baykok gets away. So he should spawn on top of the totem base, which the totem base is down inside of this hole. So he shouldn't be able to get out of there. And what I want to do, we are going to grab our totemus drums out of here. And I am going to block this like that. And now I'm going to place, well, I guess I want to keep those up here. So now I am going to place these up here. we are going to do our eagle bone whistle. Oh, whoops. Okay, so maybe we have to actually have the other... Okay, it just keeps hitting the flute, so, or the whistle. So let's do this. We will go eagle bone whistle. Oh, there it is. Okay, so another thing that I found out is if you're pressing shift, no musical energy actually adds to what is happening. So and I don't know if we're making it or not. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Well, this may take a couple of attempts because I am having a very difficult time here. So let me try this a few more times. I'll record them and I will not bring you guys back in until I have success. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, all I can say is this is really starting to piss me off. I mean, literally. First off, I made some more wind chimes, and they are just throwing these weird little spark things here, and they refuse to make any musical energy. And I can never get it more than about, 7/8 of the way up of what we need. So I have no idea what in the heck is going on with this. I mean, I have done everything that I have read or seen in any of the videos that I have watched or any of the Reddit things that I have read or anything like that, and this just does not work. The only thing that I can think is I am on normal, and apparently these totemic rituals change difficulty based on the difficulty of your game. But that seems ridiculous if normal is impossible. You know, one thing that I have seen is people saying, use 2 pans flutes. Well, how is that gonna change anything? But, yeah, I mean, it is really starting to irritate me. You know, smash between different things and do all kinds of other stuff. And, yeah, none of that does anything. You know, I can fill it up really quick here, and then just all of a sudden it stops. You know, nothing happens anymore. And now we're at that point where it just doesn't move anymore. Yep, and a tiny bit of movement, and yeah, so I was, with 1/3 of the time left, I was only 1/8 of a way from the top, and it just hardly moved at all after that. So yeah, it's really starting to irritate me. I'm getting sick and tired of listening to this stuff and not getting anywhere. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a little bit more research, see if I can figure out what in the hell I'm doing wrong here. But really, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I think there's something just screwed up in here. But yeah, alright, well, I'll be back in a little bit. Did I actually get it? Okay, what just happened now? What the heck just happened there? What? Let me guess, it can't be 3 blocks deep. Because, he can't spawn down. Oh, this is just stupid. Why? Why is this so stupid? Ugh. This is just really irritating me. I've been trying this for like 2 hours. Oh, this is really irritating. And why do these not work? I mean, I can't place more than 3 wind chimes. Once I place more than 3, it just stops working. The rest of them just don't do a thing. So what am I supposed to do? Well, let me try some more, because apparently it's just luck whether or not you can actually do this. Okay, now I made it. Now, are you going to spawn? Come on. Why is it not spawning? Is Totemic broken in this particular version? Because I obviously completed the ritual there. And then it goes away. Oh, let me do some more checking. I'll see if I can figure out what on earth is going wrong here. Why I can't seem to spawn in Baykok. Mistakes were made. And there he is, out there looking at me. So, I was trying to do the wrong, ceremony for a while. But I did find out a few interesting things. So, yeah, let's see. How are we gonna kill this guy now? So, if we dig into this wall and then go down just a little bit here, and let's go ahead and take that off, put that on. So, right here, maybe? Let's go ahead and dig one more block here so that we can get a little bit closer. And he can't see me. Oh, that is perfect. Okay. So, he did just run out of the hole. So, I was able to get away from him, but yeah. So, let's go ahead and get a little bit of health regening here. Come on, buddy. Yeah, that's right. You can come over here so that I can kill you. And one more hit. There we go. I gained 100 prestige points, unlocked stage Baykok. I have learned how to craft arrows, and I made the advancement Spooky Boss Battle. And he gave me his head, of all things. But so we have Baykok's bow now. We have some flint arrows. We have some bone arrows. We got one of each. Really? That's it? He also dropped some rotten flesh. Of all things. Alright. So, yeah, I didn't even notice the fact that I was doing the wrong ceremony. And I was trying everything that I could possibly think of to try to get more wind chimes. And I found out that you can't have more than 3 wind chimes in 8 blocks. And those wind chimes are actually too far away to affect the totem. And all kinds of things. And, yeah, what a mess. But yeah, we finally got the bow. We can now start making arrows. So these will take either bones or eagle bones, sticks, string or twine, and feathers or eagle feathers. Yeah, that's the bone ones. Damage of 1. And the flint arrows with the damage of 2. I'm assuming, yep, just put a piece of flint instead of a bone. So, yes, oh god. Well, I have no idea how much I have recorded for this, or how much of it is going to be usable. So, let me find out how much time I've got tied up so far in the episode, and we will go from there. Well, hopefully we can get a few more of our advancements taken care of. So, if we go into our advancements, we can see a few of them here. So we have aqueducts, move water using aqueducts by creating a channel with the aqueduct on the bottom and any block on the sides creating a V shape. Note, this advancement requires that you place the block to complete. So we need to make an aqueduct. So we should have what we need, if I can spell. So the aqueduct, which one can we make? So probably this one with some smooth stone and clay blocks. So I did make a whole bunch of clay blocks, and I think, yeah, we still have some over there. So let's go ahead and grab those and a little bit of smooth stone. And let's go ahead and make a recipe of these. And we may mess around with these later on, but right now it's just kind of going to be, placing them down. So we'll go ahead and put this right here. And yeah, it doesn't even matter. We could have set it on the surface and it wouldn't have changed anything. But so we've got that. So that's that one. Let's go ahead and set that in here. Now also you'll see I made a whole bunch of arrows. I've got a whole gob more of them in here. So yeah, we've got a whole bunch of bone arrows. That should give us a little bit of firepower in case we come up against something a little bit more difficult. Let's go ahead and put all this stuff away. Yeah, we can see there's a bunch of clay in there too. So next up, we have bottom of the barrel. Clay barrels can hold fluids such as water or liquid metals and liquid starlight, which we will be getting to up here, linked to the stars. Can't wait until I can get to that. But so we need to make a barrel, well, the barrel bottom, because there's also extensions. So if we take a look at barrel, and there is a whole bunch of stuff for barrel. Okay, so we need to make the clay barrel, and this is made in the kiln with an unfired clay barrel, and this is made with 6 pieces of clay. So let's go ahead and grab a little bit of clay, and we're actually going to want a fair number of these, but for now let's just make as many as we can here out of that, and we have 6 of them. Let's go ahead and drop these in here, get them cooking. While that's happening, let's go ahead and look at what we've got next. So we have the extensions, craft a barrel extension and place it on top of a barrel to increase the amount of liquid it can hold. So for that, we need the unfired clay barrel extension, which takes 6 clay in a different configuration. So let's go ahead and grab a few more bits of clay, and let's go ahead and do this. So we'll make 6 of those as well. Go ahead and drop these in there. And now we have some clay barrels. So bottom of the barrel. Alright. So let's go ahead and set these over here. And one thing that's really nice about these, much the same as these oak barrels from Primal Core, we can shift right click and pick these up and carry them around. And that does not affect the liquid inside of them. Now another thing that I found is when you put an extension on these things, every one of the extensions adds 8 buckets worth of space above it. But if you pick up the bottom one, you can actually pick up all of the extensions worth of liquid and move it. Now, I have not ever tried putting that barrel back down without having extensions above it, but yeah, all of the liquid is actually stored in the bottommost barrel, not in the extensions. So that's kind of neat. So we have an extension here. So this should, well, I guess we actually have to put this onto a barrel. So there we go, extensions. So we are going to place these out simply so that we can get more rainwater collected because, yeah, we still can't move water sources, and making things with water in our wooden basin is kind of a pain. But let's see what's next. So we have pipe me up inside. Use a dung pipe to pull items out of a block, or a sewer pipe to pull through a solid block. So these, I never really could figure out what to do with them, but we have the dung pipe, and this is made with some slabs and a plank. Pretty simple. So let's go ahead and grab in here some planks and a slab. Yeah, I knew what I meant. A dung pipe. Okay, and if we put this on here, yeah, it just starts throwing stuff all over the place. So, yeah, I don't know what to do with those, honestly. I mean, oh, whoops. I guess we didn't need to pull those potatoes out of there. But I don't know what to do with this thing for sure, and if we look at the uses on it, so if we add some tin plates to that, we will get the sewer pipe. Yeah, not really a use for that right now. If you guys can think of something to do with those, that would be great, but I have no idea. It's just items. I think it'd be really cool if it was liquid because, yeah, trying to pull liquid out of these barrels is a pain. We can use the Tinker's faucets on those barrels, but that means we have to go up and click on them, and yeah, I don't really care to do that. So, let's see what's next. So we are going to skip the hunter be hunted right now, and we have follow my channel please. A channel is a great way to transport liquids from tanks and other sources. When placing down a channel, follow the arrow on top and right click to change directions, disconnect, etc. Pour liquids onto the channel using a normal or a porcelain faucet. Now I did use these to a decent effect in the last playthrough. But so let's go ahead and look at the channel. So I think we're just going to make the porcelain one. So this takes 5 porcelain bricks. Of course, this is unfired porcelain clay. I thought we could already make these. Couldn't we make porcelain bricks for this? Let's take a look at the heater. Buttons. So, the porcelain heater, weren't we able to make this? From the millstone recipe? Yeah. So, how come on the channel, because these are porcelain bricks as well, but over here it's, well now it says, didn't it say unfamiliar item just a bit ago? I don't know. So anyway, to make these, we need a little bit of flint, a little bit of clay, and some white dye of some kind. Looks like we just have to have white dye. So, yeah, I think we'll pass on that. We'll go ahead and make this one. So we need seared bricks. I think we may actually have some of those laying around here somewhere. Maybe? Maybe? No? Well, that just stinks. Okay, so to make these guys, we need grout, and grout is sand, clay, and gravel. Well, yeah, let me grind up a little of this stuff, and I will be right back. So, I was getting ready for the next couple of things that we're going to be doing, and I noticed this. So I put in anvil, because that's going to be the next thing that we need, and I saw these graves from Corel Tombstone, or however you would say that. And yeah, we have some unfamiliar block that we can't get until stage 2, but those look amazing, and thankfully we have not died yet, but if and when we do, I think what we're going to do is we are going to make a grave for every single one of our deaths. So that'll be great. But so we have what we need to make our channels. So yes, just knock upside down helmet of bricks, and that makes a casting channel. So that'll take care of that one. And then we have Anvil Levine. Need plates, smash some ingots with a mallet on the stone anvil. So we need to make the stone anvil, and that is 3 stone slabs and 4 pieces of stone. That's going to make this. Now, the stone anvil will break over time. And another thing that we can do to make this work a lot better is to take a hopper, and apparently I don't have one, but we take a hopper and point it into the side of it and throw some items into the hopper, and it will put them one at a time into the anvil. And so that makes things really nice. Now, to make the anvil work, we also need a stone mallet, which is going to be just a stone block and a stick. And yeah, so that's that thing. And I think I could have sworn we could put that onto there, but I guess not. So yeah, that is, we will be using that to make our plates, and we can do it with some other things as well. Actually, I'm not sure what all of our recipes are on this. We have 44 pages of recipes, but the great majority of the stuff we'll be doing right now is turning ingots into plates, and we can turn blocks into ingots. But we can also turn plates into rods, and we will need to do some of that later on. But it looks like there's just a lot of recipes of those 3 basic things, and I'm not sure that I didn't see anything else. So right now it looks like that's the only recipes we have there. But yeah, with that, I think that's going to be it for this episode. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on, or anything that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments. And I will see you next time. Bye.